Hello everyone, it's me, Lisa from Lisa's Adulting in Singapore. Welcome back to my channel. This is a slightly different video. This is the first time I'm showing my face on my channel and I will talk more about that later in the video. But for today's video, I thought I would share my 2025 goals. I've made it a tradition to just share my goals since, I think, 2022. I've been sharing my yearly money goals since 2022, so I didn't want to break tradition and I want to share them again for 2025. I know it's a bit late, usually I publish them at the beginning of the year, but I was trying to finish up the videos for last year and this, I would say, is the official first video of the year. So in this video, I'll talk about my 2025 money goals, but I also want to share some of my more personal goals. And at the very end, I'll also talk a bit about the changes that I want to make to this channel. Firstly, I just want to say Happy New Year again, and I apologize for any awkwardness and cringiness for this first video. This is the first time that I'm appearing in person on my own channel, and hopefully I want to do more of this. But in the meantime, there'll just be a lot of this awkwardness in front of the camera. But anyway, welcome to my first video of the year. I'm sitting on my living room floor and I have my laptop here to refer to. That's why if you see me referring here, I'm looking at my laptop for my points that I wrote down. So let's get started. So usually I start these videos with reflecting on the last year and then seeing how that will shape the goals I want to make for the new year. So last year's video, I went to watch it just now before I planned for this video. It was mostly money goals, which has been the case for the past 3 years. So we'll just reflect on those money goals that I set for myself. So in 2024, I'll link the videos I'll talk about in the description below and I'll show you the thumbnail and everything. So for last year's goals, I had two sort of categories of goals. So my first one was hard money goals, like really concrete numbers, and then the second one is soft money goals. So for my hard money goals, I think I had 4. So the first one is I wanted to save at least $900 a month for my retirement funds. My second one, I wanted to save $300 for medium-term investment. So this is like maybe in 5 to 7 years. Then the third one is to save $300 a month for my family fund. And the fourth one, to save $400 a month for my holiday fund, which is just a pool of money that I use whenever I want to go travel. And then for my soft money goals, I have 3 also. The first one is to educate myself more on the concept of retirement, and the second one is to educate myself more on investing, like the strategies and the concepts and ideas. The final one is to do an online shopping ban. So that was the most ambitious one. I made a whole video with like the rules and my thoughts on why I wanted to do this. So those are the goals that I shared last year. And reflecting on them, I think for the hard money goals, they were, as always, I usually do achieve them because when I set these goals, I already plan in advance like what my budget is going to be, which might be the next video after this one. Yeah, like I put into place in my budget all these goals that I had, and so passively throughout the year, I would eventually achieve them if I stay on track with my budget. As for the soft money goals, I think I'll talk about my second goal first, which is the investment strategies. My very last video of the year, which came out on the 1st of January, or was it 2nd? But I did make a video about investment in the end. So I would say that I did achieve the goal, though this kind of topic, I feel like you just constantly have to keep learning. And I know more now. I definitely know more now than I did a year ago, but I'm sure I'll continue to keep learning, and that's what I need to keep doing also. Then for educating myself more on the concept of retirement, this one's quite interesting because I started reading a lot of books at the start of this year, like all throughout the year, and also because of my job. It is something that we talk about, we discuss very often. So even if I'm not actively thinking about it, I think in the back of my mind, I'm always processing the conversations I've had, the books I've read, just what are my thoughts on this topic. So I mean, it's a really like nebulous topic, right? Retirement, as I mentioned in the video. So I think I made the effort and I will continue to keep learning, and who knows, maybe one day I'll make a video. But in summary, my thoughts on retirement is that it's hard to just think about only retirement. It's intertwined with all these other ideas like aging, community, and I think those are just as important to understand, but I did make progress on it last year. So, and the final one, which is my online shopping ban, I think my online shopping ban was more successful at the start of the year. As with most goals, towards the end of the year, you sort of either lose focus or lose momentum. So I did fall off the wagon a bit, but I think what I shared in the video that I made, I still strongly believe in everything that I said. So overall, I think it was a very beneficial life project that I embarked on, and I might continue it this year. So that's my 2024 financial goals, and with that, I think with my 2025 financial goals, it won't be that drastically different. So I'm still going to keep the hard money goals and the soft money goals because I think that categorization works really well. So for my hard money goals, I'm increasing my contributions for all the same categories just slightly because I did get a pay raise. So from $900 in retirement investments, I'm going to increase it to $1,000 for this year. And then for my family fund, it was originally $300 last year. I'm going to increase it to $500 this year. Because one of my goals, my longer term goals, is to eventually get a bigger house for my family. So right now we're living in a 2-room, which is just a 1-bedroom. I do want to get a 3-room sometime, maybe 3 to 5 years from now. And then next, from $300, I want to increase it to $400 for medium-term savings. This is money that I might use in the next 3 to 5 years, maybe even shorter, maybe 2 to 3 years. And then next, for my holiday fund, I want to increase it from $400 to $450. So those are my hard money goals. I will show how these fit in my budget, maybe in a later video. As for my soft money goals, I have 2, but they're not that much different from my past money goals that I've talked about over the years. So the first one is to improve my relationship with consumerism. So similar to my online shopping ban, it's not so much about the money that I want to save from shopping online less, but just refining how I acquire things, how I spend my money. That's sort of the ethos behind why I started the online shopping ban. And similarly, I want to continue that this year because I think it's really beneficial for how I think about things, how I think about the value of items and the value of money for myself. So to do that, I will resume my online shopping ban. And I say ban in quotation marks, like I'm not completely cutting off buying anything online, it's just I want to be more intentional. So again, watch the video that I published last year because I outlined the rules there. I'm not super militant about it, and usually by the end of the year, maybe like November, December, it does drop off a lot because it's the holiday season. Sales do get to me, and sometimes I do want to stock, and sometimes I do want to just stock up on things that I know I like or try things out that I previously never bought because it was a bit too expensive. But yeah, I will resume my online shopping ban for 2025. And then my next soft money goal is more like a money philosophy. So I usually have like a money philosophy, like a mantra that I'll repeat to myself every year. So for this year, my money philosophy is to prioritize value over price. So this means 2 things. Firstly, just because something is cheap doesn't mean I should buy it if the value to me is very low. So I can be more discerning about what I bring into my life and not just bring it into my life simply because it was affordable or on sale or super cheap. And the second way you can interpret this is also, if the value of something is high to you, then maybe the higher price tag might be worth it. Like one example I can think of is an electric toothbrush. It's $100 to get like a decent one, but if you use it every day and the overall value to your life is very high, then $100 might be worth it. So that's my second philosophy, to prioritize value over price. Yeah, so those are my financial goals for the new year. Not that much more exciting than last year, it's just slight improvements from the goals that I made last year. Now, let's move on to my non-financial goals, which is the first time that I'm sharing them on this channel. So let's start with health and fitness. My health and fitness goal for 2025 is to go to the gym twice a week. 1 time for cardio and 1 time for strength training. Going to the gym is new for me. Like I only started, I think, end of October last year, I went to the Active SG gym near my house. And Active SG is a Singapore public gym, if you don't know, and the entrance fee for an adult is only $250 per single entry, so that's really affordable. And the gym near my house is really decent. It's huge. There's a lot of machines, and I knew people said that that gym was good, but I've always been so intimidated. And before going to the gym, I've been doing yoga for over a year. I started yoga in August 2023, and it's doing yoga for that amount of time is the most consistent I've been with any kind of exercise in my life since I left secondary school and junior college, where I didn't have to do PE anymore. Like, I've always tried to start running, and then maybe I would go like once or twice. So I've never been someone who's been consistent with fitness, and I've never been a very fit person to begin with. So the fact that I was able to do yoga for a year consistently, I go maybe once or twice a week. I try for twice, but if I really can't, I try once. So just seeing that track record gave me a lot of confidence in myself for being able to stick to some sort of fitness routine. And I could do a whole video about this, I guess, topic about how to start being active or fit if you've never thought of yourself as somebody who could do that kind of thing. But for this video, I'll keep it quite brief. But yeah, I've been doing yoga for a year, and then now I want to start going to the gym because I do want to build other aspects of my fitness. Like, I want to be stronger, I want to have better heart health. That's why I want to do more cardio, because yoga helps. Like, the yoga classes that I go to, some of them I really do sweat a lot, and I feel like it did help me become stronger over time. But I just want to be more intentional about it this year, and I'm going to the gym with a friend. I just want to get over my gym anxiety, I think, so that's why I want to make it a point to go twice a week this year. Yeah, and the fact that I have a track record of going to yoga for a year gives me that confidence that maybe I can stick to this goal as well this year. In general, I think I just want to make exercise and staying active a part of my life. I went to Japan back in November for a company retreat, and we did this 3-hour hike in the mountains, and I thought, firstly, it was a beautiful hike, but I was also so grateful that I was relatively healthy, you know, like I could do the hike and I could see all these beautiful things, and it wasn't extremely difficult for me. But that's only because right now I'm young and healthy, but I won't be young and healthy forever. So it really cemented in my head like how important it is to make sure that I keep myself healthy for as long as I can. And that's my main motivation, to make it more part of my lifestyle rather than just something I want to do to look better. Yeah, I want to be healthier so that I can experience more life and do more of those things that really make me feel like life is worth living for. So that's my health and fitness goal. My second goal is, I categorized it under mental health because I didn't know, I guess it's somewhat related to health also, but it's also more for my mental clarity, I guess, and productivity. And that goal is to become a morning person. So to be a morning person, that also means I have to sleep earlier. I've always been a night owl, and I'm not one to wake up early unless there is somewhere I have to be. But I found that waking up early, as I get older, I just feel like there is more time in the day to do the things I want to do. Because at night, I think once the sun has set, I'm kind of winding down already. And my body is used to the schedule of going for work in the morning and throughout the day, so I'd rather have more of the day than more of the night. I tried all of last year to be a morning person. I think my biggest struggle now and the biggest roadblock is just that I have to sleep earlier, because I can't wake up at 6 a.m. if I sleep at 12 a.m. So I want to try sleeping maybe 11 p.m. and then maybe moving that back to 10:30 p.m. It's all cumulative, right? And it's not just a matter of like waking up one time. You sort of have to adjust your entire life around this new sleeping schedule. So related to that also is, I want to be more intentional about how I spend my time. This is like a sub goal for the year, and to be more intentional with my time, I think I might have to start saying no to more things. I think in the last couple of years, I've always been more of a yes person. I would try to say yes to opportunities, say yes to social events, and I'm a really introverted person, so these things do take a toll on my energy, and I find that I need a lot of time to recover afterwards. But I think at that time in my life, which was last year and maybe last year and the years before, I'm glad that I did it, but I think for this year, I might have to start saying no to a few things if I want to be more intentional with my time. Okay, so now the third goal, the third and last goal, is related to this YouTube channel. So my third goal for 2025 is to rebrand this YouTube channel and start making videos for fun. I thought of two things that I really wanted to work on this year. One of them is to work on being less of a perfectionist, and the second is to improve my public speaking skills. And I thought, like, the one thing that I can do to sort of knock those two at the same time is to maybe start making videos on my channel and have more fun and freedom making the kind of videos I want to make. Which is why the video looks like this now, not my usual voiceover and PowerPoint presentation style. As I still love making those videos. It's just that I was starting to feel like I wasn't growing anymore, and I became really reliant and obsessed over making sure that I say the right thing in the right way, making sure I have the information presented in exactly the way I want it to be. So it wasn't helping my perfectionist tendencies. In fact, it was emphasizing them, I felt, because of how much control I could have over my videos. And the idea of like having to improv on the spot what I want to say was terrifying to me. Like, I did try with my YouTube videos, but I would just blank out in front of the mic and I wouldn't know what to say. So that's why my videos have been in that style for a really long time. One of my colleagues did suggest that I try just talking in front of the camera without a script, just off the top of my head. I think he told me this 9 months ago or something, but I'm only just doing it now because I just didn't feel ready then. And since one of my other goals is to improve my public speaking, this is the best way I can think of. I already have a YouTube channel and I want to have more fun. I think it started becoming quite a formal platform for me. Like, I felt like I could only post serious things, well-researched, well put together, very polished videos for my audience. And I also considered making a second channel for this kind of videos, but honestly, I'm too lazy. I already have this platform, and maybe you're not here for this kind of videos, I'm sorry, but it is going to be this way from now on. I'm also hoping that filming videos like this would make my workflow more efficient, because now I just have to edit this A-roll rather than write the script, record the VO, work on the visuals, and then piece it all together. I'm still experimenting. I'm going to give myself 6 months to try this out, and I have some ideas of what kind of videos I want to make, both personal finance related and personal life related. I don't know, I would love to hear what you all think. But yeah, just to let you know my intentions for this channel. Going through a slight rebrand, I'll be showing my face, but most importantly, I just want to have more fun with it and still have it be a creative outlet for myself. And be more okay with saying things off the top of my head rather than planning everything that I want to say beforehand. So those are my 2025 goals for the new year. Let me know what you think, and please share with me your goals if you have any. I hope you stick around, but it's okay if you don't want to. But yes, I wish all of you the best 2025, and I'll see you in my next video.